So, good morning, everyone. This is Manoj Paramkusam. Today, I'm here to present present on uh, cyber insurance and cloud security data sharing. So, opportunities, risks, and ethical challenges. Now, moving to the first part, introduction thing. So cyber attacks are like increasing like every year. Like we hear almost like daily about like data breaches and ransomware attacks. So these incidents like cause like huge financial losses, and also like the damage the reputation of organizations. Uh, because of this, like organizations are now using like cyber insurance to manage like cyber risks. So cyber insurance helps cover cost related to data breaches, downtime, and recovery. So at the same time, like many organizations are using like cloud platforms like Amazon Web Services or AWS uh, to store sensitive data and run critical systems. So AWS has a service called AWS Security Hub. This service allows organizations to share like selected security information with cyber insurance companies. So this helps the insurers understand like how secure an organization really is, like before offering like insurance. So this is all about the introduction part. Now we'll move on to the next thing, like benefits of like sharing like cloud security data. So sharing cloud security data has several benefits. First, it improves the like accuracy of like cyber insurance underwriting. So instead of relying only on like questionnaires, insurers can see actual security data. Secondly, like it speeds up the insurance application and renewal process. Since data is shared automatically, there is less manual work. So third, uh, this can like reduce like insurance premium. Like organizations with strong security controls may get like better pricing. Maybe they'll get some kind of discounts. So finally, like it encourages like better security practices, better cyber security practices. Like when organizations know that good security can reduce like insurance costs, like they're also more likely to use controls like multi-factor authentication and like vulnerability managements. Oh, these are all about like the benefits of sharing like the cloud security data. Now moving to the next slide. This is all about like risks and ethical concerns. So even though there are like benefits, there are also serious risks. Security data may expose vulnerabilities and system weaknesses. So if the data is leaked, attackers could use it to target an organization. So another concern is that like insurers may enforce like very strict security requirements. Like smaller organizations may struggle to meet these requirements and could be denied the coverage. So there is also the risk of like insider threats within like insurance companies. So employees with access to sensitive data could misuse it. So from an ethical perspective, this raises like the concern about like the privacy, the data ownership, like how security information is stored and used. Now moving to the next one, this is all about like the weaponization concerns. So this slide focuses on like the weaponization risks. So insurance companies collect like security data from like many organizations. Like when combined, like this data can reveal like common weaknesses across like the industries. So like the like if an insurance company like suffers a data breach, information about like many organizations could be uh, exposed at once. So this type of aggregated data is like very powerful. Like if like misused, it could increase like the cyber risks instead of reducing it. So this is why like strong access control and monitoring and data protection at insurance companies are extremely important. Yeah. Now moving to the next one, parallels with other insurance models. we can compare like cyber insurances to other insurance models. For example, homeowners insurance often like requires like smoke detectors or alarm systems. So auto insurance companies use like driving data to offer like discounts to safe drivers. In both cases, like data sharing helps like reduce risk and like lower costs. So cyber insurance follows a similar approach. Like however, like privacy and transparency are very important, so that the organizations like understand like how the data is like being used. Now this is all about like the parallels with other insurance models. Now moving to the next one, it's all about like the recommendations, like what are the recommend so we know more about like the recommendations to reduce risks. Organizations should follow like some best practices. So only necessary security data should be shared with insurers. Not all the whole information will be like shared. Like it's not supposed to share all like the all information. So access should be limited to like the time and scope. Data usage should be like clearly defined through like contracts. Insurance companies um, should follow like strong security and audit standards. Most importantly, like transparency is required to build like trust between organizations and insurers. This is the main thing. This is the main thing in this, like the main recommendation here is like transparency. So most of the people who are using like all this they prefer the transparency. So now coming to the conclusion one, so cyber attacks are not slowing down. Because of this, like insurance companies want a clear picture of like how secure an organization really is. Sharing cloud security data helps like insurers like make better decisions instead of guessing. At the same time, organizations must be careful. Like security data is like very sensitive. If it is shared without like proper controls, it could be misused or leaked, which can cause like serious problems. This is very important here. Like organizations need to trust that insurance companies will protect their data and use it only for like insurance purposes. So if the trust is missing, organizations may hesitate to share information. In future, like there may be like clearer rules, and I mean there are some maybe clearer rules and standards about how this data should be shared. Uh, this can help like protect organizations while still allowing insurers to do their job properly. So, and the next thing is another important point here is the trust. So for this model to work, organizations must trust that insurers will protect their data and use it only for like underwriting purposes. Without trust, organizations may hesitate to share information, which reduces the benefits of like transparency. Like in the future, we may see like more standardized rules and regulations around like cyber insurance data sharing. I mean, this could help like create a balance where insurers get the information they need, while uh, organizations maintain like control over their data. Uh, Overall, cyber insurance can help like improve cybersecurity, uh, but only when data is shared carefully. So if transparency, security, and ethics are like balanced well, cloud security, data sharing can reduce like risk instead of like creating new risks. Now moving to the next one, references. These are the references. like I have gone through, and that's all. That's all about my presentation. Thank you for listening. Thank you, everyone.